You're recording this already? Okay. So I need to start talking in English now. What? Sure, fuck you. Yeah, okay. Fuck off.
Hello everyone, JustGoron here, and welcome back to another episode of Saint Reginald Zoo and Botanical Garden. I'm joined by Iben.
Good morning, everyone. Hello.
Wyatt sadly couldn't be here today. It's the first episode without the three of us, but we'll have to make do.
Yeah, he was WyattAndrewsWorkshop, Workshop, so...
Yeah, exactly.
No, apparently, going to visit some family is more important than recording with your family, so... Thanks for that, Wyatt.
Shame on him.
Shame.
Anyway, we are starting over here.
Shame.
Okay, even. Let's get started. We're starting over here at this animal talk. Wow, perfectly timed somehow. Where I finally fixed up the spaces in between the stands.
Honestly, it was about time. Come on, man.
It was about time. Wyatt did send me some things that he used for Tivoli, but in Tivoli, he filled up the spaces in between the stands with like seatings, whereas I wanted it to be more of like a staircase where people can walk down. So that's what I did.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
Good job. All right. Let's keep going. So today is all
there's something in the background.
There is something in the background. Today it's all about the elephants once again. Every one of my episodes, it's just elephants. But today we have an awesome little viewpoint in the back over here.
I love that.
And what this creates is a really nice goal. Wait, why is it not? I did a thing and it's not working.
Uh-oh.
Well, never mind. I was gonna make the word gold appear in the sky, but it's not working, so guess not. We'll do it in post.
You're basically telling people that there's a weenie that we want to go. Oh my god, the elephant is walking across the bridge.
We have a weenie. But in the last episode, was it the last episode or the one before that? I don't remember. Wyatt mentioned this view, and he had it all in his head. I could tell, and I was sitting there like,
Tell me
what are you talking about? But luckily, Wyatt made a beautiful drawing of what he had in mind. So I was able to just kind of build it. So yeah, that was really helpful. Because sometimes it's kind of difficult to see what someone has in their head, and you just need to get it out of there because, I don't know. I feel like you and Wyatt both have like such a strong vision of what you want with the zoo, and I'm sitting here like, yep. I'm just gonna build some stuff.
Wyatt has a very strong vision of what he wants with the zoo. I simply have like, I want to build this, and this, and all the other stuff in between. I'll just go ahead and see what happens when I start building.
All right. Yeah, but also I had to try and get rid of that. It looked good, but oh god, why did you use like 4,000 little cable pieces for this? So it is now less than 400 font pieces, which in and of itself is just a lot less heavy on the game. So,
I still don't get why we didn't use a billboard, but whatever.
It's different. It's a different size than a billboard.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
So
okay, this viewing area is still one of the most amazing things that was ever built in this game, to be honest. It's insane.
Now we have a weenie in it. And it's a constantly looming kind of over you. So this area didn't really change. Still have our jumping vendor. But over here we have something new. And again,
a bunch of gables.
A smaller glimpse of our goal, the thing that we're going to. But then it kind of gets broken up a little bit. because we have a little habitat over here inside of the water thing. So this is a habitat for the rock hyrax.
I can see rocks. I can't see hyraxes, but
yeah, they can't get to this part. But we have a little sign as well, probably talking about how the rock hyrax is actually closely related to elephants. So they actually fit in this area super nicely, which is really, really cool.
Yeah, it's one of those staples for zoos, but I really like it. Like I don't want to call it a cliche because there are actual zoo cliches, but this feels like one of those zoo classics.
Yeah.
Ooh, you also spruced up this area a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, I told you there'd be some surprise.
Yeah, I mean, you've been on Twitter like the entire past 2 weeks, like, oh, I'm such a slow builder. I'm not gonna get anything done. So I wasn't expecting much, but I'm.
I don't know, man. I tried.
You did great. Don't you worry.
But yeah, here we have the most interesting rock in the zoo, apparently. Everybody is only staring at this rock part of the habitat instead of the windows, which is just fantastic. I'm so happy that they don't use the window that I built. But yeah, over here we got another larger part of the rock hyrax exhibit.
There they are.
And they actually are here because the mold didn't break somehow. So, hello.
Hello.
So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. I initially built this expecting the mold to break, so I didn't really take into account that I was actually gonna place animals in here. So when it was found out that mods weren't gonna break, I had to go in and make it functional. So over there we can actually see, yep, the keeper comes in through the door. And somehow adding a keeper gate there also did not remove the ability for me to put back this water. So I'm very glad that worked out, because that would have been a pain. But
did you make a custom feeding bowl thing?
Oh, you mean this? Yeah. I don't know how the food ended up in there, but this is actually a water bowl, and I am a little upset that the keeper doesn't refill it, because I initially did have a water bowl with water in it in here. Like I put it in another habitat, had the keepers fill it, and then moved it over here, but eventually it just became empty again, so that was a bit of a bummer.
I was actually talking about the log. I thought that was a custom food bowl, but
never mind. That's just a log.
That's just a log, yeah.
Yeah. Over here, there's a little backstage area for it.
Yes. And don't skip on that ladder. That's one of my favorite pieces of this entire thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love these kind of things. It's just.
Yep.
It's just a nice little detail. And you even made it, you even gave it like an actual locking mechanism.
Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah. See, it can be locked. And this is something that I've seen in other zoos as well, where they have like a little hole like this, so keepers can stick their hand through it and get to the locking mechanism from the other side.
See, you always undersell yourself. You always add these really cool little details, and they're amazing. Really well done, dude. Really well done.
So yeah, also not gonna skip on the elephant habitat. I was looking for a tree that kind of fits this area for a while, and I settled on like one of the newer oak trees. What you need for a habitat like this is not too much canopy, because the elephants would be able to get to it.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to use the ponderosa pines, but I know Wyatt hates them for some reason, so I decided to not use one of them again.
Wyatt isn't in this episode. You could have done it.
Yeah, I could have done it, but I don't know.
But he would have deleted it behind our backs, so yeah.
I mean, he still hasn't touched those two that are back there, so
yeah.
They might still be on the chopping block. I don't know. But anyway, as we come past the rock hyraxes, we are greeted again by our beautiful weenie. We also have some nature.
I love this tree. It works so well.
It works wonderful. Yeah.
And you added a birdhouse?
Yeah, there's a little birdhouse on it.
Oh, I love these little details.
But yeah, over here there's going to be like an elevated viewing point for the elephants, but not yet. That's for this entire area. This entire area will come later, where we have like a private yard for the elephants in the back, but there's a lot of space in front of it still for us to do other stuff with. So
Yeah, exactly.
Looking forward to see what we can do with that. But before we go in, we get a little teaser of what might be inside of here.
Boxes?
Some boxes. No. And this is actually the old elephant building, where not until recently there would have still been elephants in here probably, until Iben built the new elephant house.
Exactly, I did it. In the lore, I was the one who built it.
By hand, using only medieval tools.
Exactly, and my very, very strong muscles that I surely have. Insert screenshot of me with big muscles.
No. But yeah, this was the old elephant house, and it's currently been repurposed into something else, but still paying homage to the elephants. Of course, they are still around, as you can see over here. Oh yeah, we have another viewing area.
Oh, you added one of those elephant boxes. I love that.
Exactly. Yes. But inside of here, we have a lot of education about the elephants. There's going to be even more on this side, but I ran out of time.
Bastard.
So we have a fantastic little diorama of a savannah area.
I can't act too surprised because I've already seen part of this, but you're an absolute bastard for making this because this is absolutely insane.
Yeah, I'm so happy with how this came out.
I can't think of anyone who's been able to do something like this. Yeah. And I wonder how in the hell are those egg pieces for the elephant?
Yeah, it's egg pieces with like the smallest cable piece for the legs and the trunk, and then some fun pieces for the ears.
And you also made a little jeep.
Yep.
With fun pieces.
Yeah, it's gutter pieces for the body, fun pieces for like the chairs and the window, and the license plate. And then hinge pieces for the wheels.
God.
It's just whatever smallest thing I could find.
It's insane. It's
just some random plants, like the broken like root pieces to get some like dead trees and stuff. And then just grasses and some of the acacia saplings for some of the like more denser foliage.
Jesus Christ, my God.
I also found a use for one of the more interesting pieces that we got during this DLC. I noticed that some indoor areas had planters like this, and I thought it was actually a kind of a nice fit. So
I never thought about using that piece as a planter because I had already said to myself, okay, I don't think I will be able to use that piece. It's very themed, and that's okay. Like, it's perfectly fine. We're not the only ones playing this game. It's perfectly fine that there are more themed items, but look, we can even reuse those and repurpose those to have some.
Yeah, you can always find perfect uses for them. Like the one that's like bubbling might have actually been really good for the elephant poop thing.
I am going to add that in Tarmashadi. That's super clever.
You're gonna wait 15 minutes to place one piece and then never look at the file again.
Actually, it's 17 minutes.
All right. Anyway, over here we also have some like more general education about elephants, like different kinds of elephants, and of course ivory, the biggest topic.
Yeah.
I thought there'd be a sign about a pretty topic I learned about pretty recently, which is that there's actually been like rapid natural selection going on in Africa, where there's some populations of elephants where there were already genes present of tuskless elephants, and due to poaching, those genes have become so much more prevalent that there's actually more elephants being born without tusks now, due to the pressure put upon them by humans, which is super interesting.
Yeah, I remember that there's like a type of bird, and I maybe it's sparrows, I'm not entirely sure, but that they have documented in that their wings are getting shorter because of all the car traffic, so they can more easily maneuver between them. Like it's interesting what we as humans cause in terms of evolution. I mean, it's sad that it's happening, but on the other hand, it's interesting to see.
We have a global experiment going on, apparently. Yeah. And then there's also this like elephant tusk that is encased in glass, which you can touch.
I know. I love it. I love all of it. But you know very well that I'm watching this super cool thing that you've built here, which is absolutely insane, and I'm so happy that you got it to work.
This is based on something that I saw at Auerhans Zoo, which is all about how elephants keep cool. So there's of course some information about things that elephants can do, like waving their ears or taking a mud bath. And then we have this replica elephant ear over here.
I love it.
Which you can wave from side to side, and that will send like a current or something. I don't know how it works, the specifics, but that will start turning on these lights in the elephant. As you keep waving it and waving it, it will slowly turn blue.
What kind of black magic are you using here to make this work? What the hell? Are you deleting things that
Shh. So
you can't just do that and then pretend like, oh no, it's nothing big. What the hell? How did you do that?
Ooh, magic! It's depleting again.
Oh my god! Yes. Okay, you deleted it right. Oh yeah, you were talking about doing something right before recording. Oh damn it! That was a really cool effect, Goron. Really well done.
So to end on a low note. The last thing that we had planned for this building was that the elephant building would have been repurposed into a bat cave. It was a cool idea. I did not. I don't know. Let's talk about the good and the bad. I had a really cool idea for a name. I looked up bat caves in Africa, and I found one that was called the Elephant's Eye. I was like, ooh, this is perfect. And then, even better, the Elephant's Eye is located in a national park called Table Mountain National Park.
And you have a table with a mountain on it. Great, okay. That works really well.
So that was cool. But yeah, my idea was that you would enter this cave from over here. And let's just go inside.
Oh, wait. How cool is that those like flaps can actually get twisted like that?
Yeah, they are very stuck.
I like that because that happens in real life as well. So I'm very happy that things like this can happen. Okay, that's really cool.
God, thanks physics. So yeah, welcome. Let's at least turn it to nighttime. Wait. It does not work very well in this building, to be honest. But yeah, we do have a bat cave. It's not done, as you can tell. So let's actually just turn around to look at what was done. It was an idea. Honestly, now that I look at it again, it's not as bad as I thought.
Yeah, I think we talked about it on our Discord as well. Like, the execution here is magnificent. Like, there's no doubt about that. The cave work and the rock work is just absolutely insane, and I wouldn't have expected anything less from you. You are a really good builder. But then we quickly realized, like, oh, maybe just this doesn't work within the theme that we want to do. Like, in the context, this would work really great in a super themed area where the bat cave would have been here right from the start. I wanted to say right from the bat, but I'm not going to do that.
Does it anyway?
Does it anyway because I'm cool like that. No,
not the word I would use, but sure.
I'm a cool dad, everyone. I'm not even a dad. Okay, what am I saying? But no, we talked about it, and then we're like, yeah, this works. This is done really well, but it doesn't really work that much as a repurposed location.
Yeah.
So that is where a collaboration comes in, and where you build on something and build on something, and then you have two of your friends who are like, yeah, maybe we should do it differently.
I mean, I started. I was like, I am not happy with where this is going. I hate everything I'm doing. Please help.
And for the record, I get that. Like, if I'm entirely honest, I really didn't like my last Dharmashadi episode. I'm not super happy with everything that I've done in my latest Koali episode. Like, it might seem as if we're always super happy with what we've built, but that's not always the case. Sometimes we're also just like, nah, this isn't working. I probably have to delete everything again.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was just like, okay, Batcave. I have 3 days with the DLC. Let's see what I can do. And then it just like in such a limited time, like the only thing I could think of was, oh, Bat's Cave. Okay, let's make it. Whereas then I talked about it with Iben. He was like, he came up with 3 better ideas in like 5 minutes, and I'm like, come on, why can't you? But yeah, so we are gonna tear out this cave and do something a little differently.
Yeah. And the thing is, we still kind of want to do bats here, because there's a zoo in France that has the exact same combination as we have. So they have elephants, they have rock hyrax, and they have the Egyptian fruit bat. So it's really like it's something that's done in real life, and I'm a huge fan of reusing those ideas because it grounds it in realism. But yeah, there's going to be some changes here.
Yep. So yeah, looking forward to it. Actually, I was ready. I mean, I threw in the towel. Like, I didn't even finish this. But yeah, there is definitely potential here.
We have ideas. We have ideas.
Yeah.
Also, and I think we should also talk about this. You guys know Goron. When the pack was released, the very moment he got the exhibit, the first thing he was doing, he was trying all kinds of things just to like, can I mess with this? Can I break this system? Can I do things with this that we aren't supposed to? So
can I lower the ceiling? Can I add barriers to the path so that people walk in this more zigzaggy thing? The answer is yes, but actually no. There's very little that you can do with the system. The barriers work when people walk, but when they go look at the bats, they just completely ignore them. If you lower the path down, it's really hard to connect it. There's just... Yeah, I felt so limited by just the exhibit itself already. And then even worse, I was also in a very limited space with this.
Sponsor untitled, oh my god.
Shut up.
Oh, he's a programmer now.
But yeah, I just wish there was a lot more that we could do with these bats. And I actually talked with Iben yesterday, like, why didn't they just make it like the restaurant system, you know? Just, we have this box, or this path, or something, I don't care. And we have all of these things, like the mesh, the feeder, the net, the ropes. We would even have those done separately. And we can place them, we can link them up to the exhibit facility, and now it's a functioning system. We can put bats in it and they will go to those things. And the more items you add, the more bats you can add, and it would be so much cooler and give so much more creativity. Like, not even point-to-point flying, which is what everyone has been asking for. No, you would just have this thing and they will do loop generations around it, and that's enough. Because the system works, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, it's especially when you have plenty of bats, the system quite works.
Some of them are a little repetitive, but
but once you have like a bunch of them, you're just watching one at a time, and then you don't notice that there's a loop. But I really like your restaurant idea. I would have loved it as well if we would just. My personal thought was, okay, let's do something the way like tables and benches work, where you can only place these items within this boundary. But a restaurant setup would work even better, and I really like that. Also, before we continue about anything, no, back up a little bit. Your cave work is really, really well done. Like, look at all the sharp rocks and the stalactites in the background. It just all works so well. And I know that those aren't all the new stalactite pieces. Some of them are the regular rock.
Some of them are like this one.
I knew it.
This one works. Oh, what's happening?
You're placing your entire blueprint of all your sites.
Oh, those are all the old sites.
Old sites. There you go.
But this one still works really well.
Yeah.
Which is what we used to use for stalactites anyway.
I love it.
Yeah. Now it's just a combination of things. I was still going to add some more faux rock in here as well to make it look a little less high-end. But, as we said, it's just not working. So there's no point.
Yeah, but we're going to save what you've made here and move it somewhere. Maybe we can one day need a cave somewhere and we can repurpose that because it does look really good.
Oh, hello. So cool. Oh god, yeah, I do feel like maybe someday I need to widen this path a little bit because hello.
This view will never not make me go, god, because it's just so insane.
It's still one of the things I'm most proud of. But anyway, we are slowly moving to next episode. And of course, Wyatt isn't here to tell us what he's going to do. But I can give you guys a little teaser.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's going to be spooky.
Yeah, I forgot to look at this earlier, but I love it when there's like these giant pumpkins in elephant habitats. Like,
I love
every Halloween there's like videos of it.
Exactly. All right.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, it did show up. What happened? God damn it. Go away.
That makes it even better. This is a nice
ending. Thanks so much for watching.
This is a nice ending for this episode with the elephant in the back. Okay, third take. Go ahead.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode on Wyatt's channel. Make sure to subscribe to him if you haven't already.
And subscribe to Goron if you haven't already. Do it. Do it now.
Thanks, Iben. I'm not going to say it. So that's what I have you for. And subscribe to Iben. I mean, if you haven't already, then you're probably not here. But thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Aha!